Hi, everybody, and welcome to our For Entertainment Purposes Only channel, Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I am Mike Rusnak.
I am Everest Hall. Today is solstice,
Today's solstice.
and we are going to talk to you about the full moon that's happening on
December 26th or 27th.
right after Christmas.
Right after Christmas. And this part of the year, solstice and then Christmas Day and then Boxing Day full moon. It's just striking a chord for all of 2024.
Yes. We're beginning. We're beginning next year, this year, and this is our Christmas special. Christmas special.
Christmas special.
Christmas
And
special.
at this time of the year, the question, especially on a day like solstice, is we ask ourselves, where is our light coming from? It's like a literal question. It's also a very deep metaphorical question. And with this question in mind, we're looking at this full moon, which will be occurring in the sign of Cancer.
Yes.
So that is like the moon.
Right. And okay, so
because the moon rules Cancer.
Sun will be in Capricorn. Moon will be in Cancer, and this is actually really, really interesting. So Capricorn is masculine father principles. Cancer is mother moon principles. And as Mike so rightly pointed out earlier to me, this is really kind of the Santa Claus energy, where the sun is illuminating on the nurturing self.
Yeah,
and how do we love and how do we care for ourselves in the community?
Yeah, I think I was speaking in terms of finding the inner mother.
Yeah.
No matter what your relationship is to your own mother, but what is that part of you?
Nurturing.
That nurturing part of you, right? Yes, and this moon illuminates all aspects which are not in harmony with this idea.
Right.
There's something that's not...
How do we nurture ourselves?
Yeah.
Which I think is like a big...
And Santa Claus is the ultimate male nurturing figure, right? It's like the perfect balance of the masculine and the feminine.
Yes.
Right, Everest?
My father used to be a professional Santa Claus. And so the spirituality of Santa Claus was like a deep conversation we had. And I was really shocked at his thoughts on Santa Claus, which was exactly that. It's the nurturing father, the giving father, the loving father. All the children are accepted and cared for. There's no prejudice on like everyone's soul. It's just love and charity and gift giving. And this is like, I think, a real issue for our modern society with the men and the women in the world is like, how do we care for ourselves?
How do we nurture ourselves? Really?
Yeah. How are we our own Santa?
Luckily, though, Mars is traveling very close to us here.
Yes.
Mars is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius.
Okay. So Sun, Mars is real close.
Yes. Mars and Mercury are closely conjunct. So at this time, be very careful. And they're squaring to Neptune, too.
Right. Neptune, fog,
confusion. Fog and confusion, and we might lose track of what our tongue is doing, and kind of go to sleep, and then say something that we shouldn't have said.
Right,
and knee jerk. This is my truth, my response, and it's too abrupt for.
And it's a full moon. Cancer is a public, kind of like the moon is public. Like the sun's illuminating on the moon, and that's the public. So there will be some emotional bubbling. We're around family, we're around friends.
If it's a full moon, there will always be emotional bubbling because the moon is our emotions.
Yeah. So be aware of your eggnog intake during your family festivities. Things might get a little furious and ferocious.
Yeah, and during this day, this full moon, there's many aspects happening. Yeah. But I want to keep it positive because the big news is that the sun, we will be trining to Jupiter.
That's great.
All right. And also the moon will be trining to Saturn.
Got it.
So Saturn is structure and Saturn
control
is in Pisces. So this is Pisces, deep spirituality, the worlds between worlds. And the moon is helping us bring that into creation.
And Jupiter, expansive, happy, good luck Jupiter with a positive aspect, which is a trine, really kind of gives it a lot of
And as
oomph.
we're getting into the new year, we're going to have some retrogrades ending. So,
Thank God.
Well, first I want to say Venus has been in the sign of Scorpio. And now it is moving into the sign of Sagittarius on the 29th. So Venus in Scorpio has been very, very passionate, but very deep, kind of dark.
Yeah.
Dark passionate, right? Mysterious. A lot of drama. But when Venus moves into Sagittarius, it becomes
Lighter.
friendly,
lighter.
So that's some good news for New Year's Eve.
It also helps with travel, having Venus moving into
the sign of travel.
Yes, into the sign of travel.
Yeah.
So hopefully people's travels will be good for this holiday.
Yeah. And the next day, Jupiter retrograde ends on December 30th. And then on January 1st, Mercury stations direct. So Mercury's coming out of retrograde too.
Yes.
And this moon is striking a chord for the whole year, the whole 2024, because we have our North Node, which is in the sign of Aries still. And it will be until January of 2025. So the themes are very fiery, individual, freedom, truth-seeking.
Individuation.
It's all about individuation throughout 2024.
Yeah. With
about expansion and individuation.
And part of individuation, if you're going to do it like healthfully, is nurturing. And are we individuating? Are we separating ourselves from the pack to support ourselves? Or are you separating yourself from the pack and trying to individuate for selfish, kind of commercial reasons? That's going to
Mars,
come back on you.
Mars, the planet of Aries, is with us in Sagittarius.
Yes.
Right now.
Mars in Sagittarius sounds pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. It's very close to Mercury. So Mercury is our mental activity and our words. So there's like a lot of energy behind our getting behind
our speech.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of energy behind our speech. Also tied into the holidays and family. Watch it.
Just watch it.
Watch it.
But appreciate that you do have within you what you need to nurture yourselves.
Correct.
Yeah. Whether we feel that or not, whether we're melting down and having a moment or not. But the truth is, with Mars there so close to us, we can feel that we do have the power within us.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's also going to be, I think, a lot of moving forward with all the planets going, forward.
Not just the planets moving forward, but Pluto's at the anaretic degree.
That's it. That's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. When does Pluto move into Aquarius?
On January 20th. So Pluto in its anaretic degree, this is the 29th degree of Capricorn, toppling these structures, these old traditional establishments, government, the judicial system, the police force, the banking.
Carving a deep rut into this top-down structure.
There's going to be a lot of drama. There's going to be a lot of fight to resist the change because the old guard does not want to collapse.
No.
And the rebellious energy of Aquarius and the age of Aquarius, we're moving into that revolutionary, futuristic idea of Aquarius.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of drama, a lot of people holding on, resisting the change. It's going to get kind of dicey.
And people kind of like really doubling down on things, a lot of ridiculousness. But part of this, like, I think Aries North Node working in combination with Pluto going to Aquarius, hopefully, how can I, individual self, help everybody else and work together? I've cared for myself and I've nurtured myself and I feel pretty solid and whole. And how can we care
How could I
for
bring that
bring
the community.
Bring that Santa Claus, Saint Santa Claus into into that reality.
Well, with that, maybe we should pull some cards.
Let's pull some tarot cards. We'll be right back.
Maybe.
Okay, friends and families, we are back with our tarot cards. So going along with this theme of nurturing and the masculine energies associated with Capricorn and the feminine energies associated with Cancer, we're going to pull one card for each sign on how we nurture ourselves.
How to find that balance.
How to find the balance.
How to find that balance between our inner mommy and our inner daddy.
Yes. I think it's an important thing to talk about. Okay, let's start with Aries.
Okay, for Aries. Okay, Aries. So this card, it's telling us that you might be a little too dogmatic with your ideas, your values, clinging to ideas that have worked in the past.
Ferociously clinging to things lest you run dry.
There's
I think
the message to loosen your control a little bit. Lighten it up.
Lighten it up.
Yes. And
I think with Aries, what's your influence on people and how are you affecting everybody else? You know, just kind of understand there's, not just you.
And maybe shift your ideas about money. Maybe move it around differently.
Be charitable.
Maybe, be charitable. It's hard to do right after Christmas where it's like, oh my God, all that money I spent. What am I going to do now? Like,
but you could have a charitable spirit.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So be charitable. You're kings.
Lighten it up.
Yeah.
All right, that's Aries. Taurus.
All right, Taurus.
7 of Pentacles.
Okay, so this is about reviewing. It's the end of the year, reviewing our values, reviewing our money.
Jupiter's moving direct in your sign.
Jupiter's moving direct. Benefit, good luck is moving direct for you. It's been a weird year for Tauruses, I feel. And now we're at the end of the year and you're reviewing your values. And once again, I kind of feel like it's like a charity solution.
Yes.
With Taurus, who's so wealthy in their pleasures and their luxuries, to share that spirit. It's not easy for everyone to enjoy.
To shift that perspective, to not use that as their identity.
Yes.
Not maybe distance yourself a little bit from the
pleasure
idea
principle
of material possessions.
Yeah, and pleasure itself.
Yeah.
Share pleasure with other people.
Think about a cleanse.
Yeah, a cleanse for you.
Aries, Taurus,
Gemini. Wow, all these
pentacles.
All these pentacles.
Okay, Gemini.
Okay, balance, dear Gemini. What is your priority? What are you good at and what are you bad at? With this kind of, the twos are about choices and kind of letting go of something and accepting something and realizing where you're failing. This card, like the whole world's kind of wobbly.
It's not a fun card. It's very much like we're holding this energy in place. And we can't let it go because then once it go topsy-turvy.
Gemini, they kind of talk about all the options and talk about all these ideas and talk about all of these fantasies and work on making them real. I think it's time to make something real and kind of like really focus your energy on something.
Yeah, focus on that creation and use that power, that trine to Jupiter with Mercury. And Mercury is coming out of retrograde. Yeah. So just hang tight until the first week of January.
Yes.
Just hang in there.
Okay, Cancer, it's your moon. Oh boy, Cancer, 5 of Pentacles.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Told you it was going to be an emotional moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the moon.
For the moon. So let's imagine that this building, this church, this mansion is the masculine, and this is the feminine aspect. Like, how are you leaving yourself out in the cold? Are you taking care of yourself?
It's hard to ask for help.
It is hard
It's
to
just
ask
hard
for
to
help.
ask for help, but sometimes we need to ask for help in order to care for ourselves. You know, it's
Yeah.
like you can't just do it.
Yeah, this card talks a lot about doing things the hard way.
Yeah.
Are you being stubborn? Are you being dogmatic again? Are you being
Are you
victim?
taking the hard road now,
Yeah.
knowing that it will get easier later?
Perhaps you need to knock on the door of this church and ask for some help.
Cancer.
Cancer. All right, Leo. Whoa, okay. 3 of Swords. This is about heartbreak. This is about primarily this is about emotional weather.
Yeah. And it is just
Weather.
Just weather.
Leos, I love Leos. I love their energy. They're very dramatic. They're really like fun and full of life. But on the other side of it, I think, not being a Leo, but knowing Leos, that they can feel kind of bad. And they can kind of, you know, when the stage lights aren't on, you know, it's a little lonely, you know? And like, how are you balancing, you know, your emotional space publicly and privately?
It's good to feel this pain.
It's great to feel this pain.
Yeah, it is. It is great.
It's great. Pain is great.
It's like pain means that you're alive and that you're growing.
If it's uncomfortable, you know, there's a reason. You're learning something from it.
Oh my God. Well, let's see what the rest of the cards are going to do. Okay. Virgo. Hierophant.
Okay. Structure, law, order.
Yeah.
Control.
Tradition. Yeah.
Doing things as they should be. This is a good card for you guys. You know, the details and the fine points of life are necessary to get hammered out so you can expand yourself and not worry about it. You can't really grow spiritually if you're worried that your lights are going to be turned off because you forgot to pay your bills. I think this is a really supportive card for our friends, saying, you know, keep doing it the traditional, diligent, expected way.
Yes.
And there's
hold fast to your traditions.
Hold fast to your tradition. It supports yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. It's Virgo. Now Libra.
Wow.
The Lovers.
That's a great card for Libra.
Yeah.
So here we have Adam and Eve in the garden. We have the angel, you know, presiding over this union. There's balance. There's harmony between the masculine and the feminine. So here we have, we could imagine this is Capricorn, and this could be Cancer. And in between it, there's this beautiful spirit, which is neither masculine nor feminine. And it balances and kind of oversees the union.
Yeah. And Libra, are you making enough love, Libra?
Are you making enough love?
Love.
And I feel like this is kind of also the card for this moon. What we're trying to get at is there's something greater than us that is neither masculine nor feminine, that's holy and godly, and it supports our terrestrial adventures.
This is a beautiful moon, and there's some incredible trines that are supporting us right now between Jupiter and Saturn. And yeah, this is a time of real creation and healing and peace.
Yeah, and
this moon.
And to not be binary in our approach towards self-nurturing, but it's our own inner angel that's supporting this journey.
Yeah, listen to that angel. All right, Libra. Scorpio. King of
Cups. Water. Cups. Emotional space. Here we have emotional control. This king is on a platform that's magically floating in the ocean. It's kind of like Venice over here. You know, it's really like wet and flooded, and he's sitting calmly on his stone throne, floating in the lagoon.
He's got 4x4.
He's got 4x4. It's fine.
Yeah.
And there's a maturity in this card, being a king, which has developed this emotional control and emotional dexterity.
Yes. because Mars is traveling through Sagittarius,
Yes.
and it's all that higher learning.
Yeah.
Greater messages.
Yeah, so emotional dexterity to balance our masculine and our feminine natures and to support ourselves, dear Scorpios.
Notice how quiet this king looks, too. He's
Yeah.
like so peaceful, so tranquil. There's no action.
No drama.
There's no drama.
No.
Sagittarius. Right?
Yes.
Ace of Wands for Sagittarius. Yeah.
Yeah, go get them.
This is Venus moving.
Yeah,
in.
this is fire energy. This is primary fire. Wands are fire. Excuse me. I burped. Wands are fire, and they're a very, very versatile, sweet.
Yeah, like I could do anything with this new feeling.
Yeah.
Anything with this new passion. This new
Yeah,
passion.
my God.
I could make love with it. I could turn it into a weapon. I could turn it into a tool.
Yeah, you can build a
I
house
could
with
really-
it.
Yeah.
What are your passions, and how are your passions supporting yourself, and how are your passions supporting those around you? How are your passions supporting your education and the educations of your friends and family?
Yeah, and I'm sure that with Jupiter moving direct, there's going to be some new growth
Absolutely.
coming up. It's Sagittarius. Aquarius.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Capricorn.
I'm sorry. Now, this is Capricorn's the Two of Wands.
Okay, so we got another two.
Yeah.
Twos are about choices. So this
is Capricorn's can't wait to get back to work. We're still on holiday. You see this little buckle? We're still not.
We're still on holiday. So we're viewing the world. How can we work with the world? Where are our passions lying? Maybe something really fantastic's happened.
Well, Pluto's moving through that anaretic degree in Capricorn. There's a lot of
changing, a lot of action, a lot of feeling.
Right in these last degree.
But
there's that longing for new growth.
Yes.
For expansion.
And like the two of coins, there's a matter of like, what are you going to leave behind as you develop your passions? Maybe make a list of things that aren't working or you accomplished. Make a list of the things that you accomplished for this year, and then just kind of be like, hey, that was great. Let's go forward with the next step in this project.
The evolution.
The evolution.
So it's Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Aquarius. King of Swords.
Hey. All right, so this is a legal kind of authoritarian card. We have the king here, and he is straightforward. He's not wearing armor. He's kind of draped in soft robes.
He's soft but firm.
He's soft but firm. That's because he's got the sword of truth with him.
Yeah, you don't need to beat people with the truth when you have the truth. The truth is the truth. You don't need to manipulate.
No.
You just need to rule.
And so with that idea, how is this sword of truth that Aquarians have? How is this kind of pure thought? How are you using it to support your friends and family, neighbors, and loved ones, and people you haven't met yet? Are you being bitchy and telling them they're all wrong? Are you kind of working to support them? How can
we're moving into the age of Aquarius now? January 20th. I think that's it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, because then Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for 9 months of 2024, with 3 months being in Capricorn.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So major changes.
Major changes happening in the world.
Yeah. A brand new unfolding.
Yeah. Be soft.
Yeah.
Pisces. Hey, zero card, the beginning and the end. So our lovely Pisces friends.
What a great place to be for Pisces, with Saturn just at the beginning of the sign too, working its way very slowly. Bringing in structure to what was so watery, so murky for so long.
Yeah, so nebulous, so kind of dark and soupy. There's structure, and there's order, and there's a new way of doing things. There's hopefully some clarity. on our purpose.
Just relish, though. Just relish that beginner's mind, Pisces. You know, having that moment that the possibilities.
The possibilities.
Endless.
Endless. You got no idea how it's going to work out. It's all open.
Isn't that wonderful?
And that openness of the beginner's mind of just when you don't even know when you're doing anything.
No.
Like a child drawing, and it's just
And
great.
you've not been told that you can't do something.
Right.
And that's the best feeling, too. You just don't know what the capabilities are. Yeah.
They're endless.
Yeah.
As you start off.
Well, that's that.
But that's that.
For the last moon of the year.
Yay! And so we wish you a happy solstice, Merry Christmas.
Happy solstice. Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
I hope you had a good
Hanukkah.
And all the other holidays that we haven't mentioned, which are on people's calendars. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Be
Thank you.
peaceful.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.